Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another first look video. Today we're going to be checking out Nomads of the Fallen Star, which is an interesting little game. It caught my eye when I don't remember if it was the developer himself or if it was a press company on their behalf, but they send me emails with like a little preview of the game, and then they ask if I want a press code. And I was looking at this, and it is very similar to Mount & Blade in a lot of ways, but rather than going into like third-person action RPG style combat like Mount & Blade does, this game is like a turn-based tactical party RPG, but with that Mount & Blade sort of sandbox world map that you travel around in. And as far as I'm aware, the game's world is fully simulated, so the other locations and groups and stuff will go around and trade with each other. It's not like just you. Everybody else is playing by the same rules, which is something I really like to see in sandbox games. And that, like Warband, for example, doesn't do particularly well because you are kind of like God in a sense, where everything revolves around you. But in this game, it doesn't appear to be the case. Everything is a fully functioning world, whether you're there or not, and you just have the ability to kind of come in and influence it. So I think you can pick this game up on Steam for like 12 or 13 bucks. I'm pretty sure it's only developed by a single person, but I'm very curious. I haven't played anything yet, but I did go through the tutorial, which is literally just like text that tells you how to do things. So let's dive on in and see if this game is worth picking up. I'm going to say no to hardcore mode. Hardcore is bad for Let's Plays. Okay. Oh, sorry, there's text happening. The art is a bit rough to look at. Can I pan the camera? No. So, Iona, you're the first mercenary I've met out here in the Wasteland that works for free. What's the deal? I need to leave Derelict City, but none of the other scavenger gangs want me on their squad. Heh, can't blame them though. Just look at you. Small girl looking to run from home for an adventure. I'm not running. I'm searching for something important. Something I can only find by traveling out here. What's so important that you have to leave the safety of Derelict City? It doesn't sound that safe, to be honest. Derelict City. My parents went missing not long ago. DC officials claim they died in a raider ambush, but I don't believe that. Kiddo, I don't mean to offend, but out here, raiders are a threat, and there's other things that will kill you without hesitation. My mother was the lead scientist. She would never leave DC without guards. No raider would dare to attack. Let's say you're right. How do you plan to find them? My mother left a data crystal, but it's encrypted. I've tried my best to decipher it, but I can only access the first layer. She wanted me to find someone called Tinker, and I think I've finally found the possible location. Now look, all we've done out here are petty caravan escort jobs for low pay. So before we run off on some wild adventure, we should be making big money and making a name for ourselves. We don't have to prioritize chasing my leads, but if we're near Ember Lake, stop by so I can do some digging. So both of them look to you for the final decision. You tell Iona that we'll do our best to help her, but Varen is right. We must first work towards a solid footing. Understood, Iona said with a nod. Meanwhile, Varen finishes the bowl of soup and chimes in. If it's money we're after, trade runs should be our focus. However, for renown, we have to take missions in town that may involve combat. Well, let's pack up and go. Just a tip, good trade routes are resources from outposts to towns. For example, Zenium from Crystal Ridge to Junktown. Junktown is a hub of activity. There's usually contracts for mercenaries like us. By the way, left click on the map to travel. Okay. So I don't know how travel works. Is the game always paused? I know you can speed it up by pressing space, but let's look at some other stuff first. So our squad, thick leather armor, can we take that off? I don't know, like, it doesn't seem like I can interact with that stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll see. She has some skill points. They both have skill points, actually. So She's got a long rifle. Should we make her better at sniping then? I guess we'll find out. I'm going to put some points into sniping and some points into dodge. And then with Varen here, he's got a sword and a shield. I feel like that's not going to do you a lot of good if someone's firing like a Barrett 50 cal at you, but okay. Right, let's give you some defense with that shield, I guess. Okay. We can also craft. You do need munitions, by the way, so these guns only work if you have the bullets to fire them, which hopefully we do. Oh, we have 0 of these. Okay, well hopefully we have something she can shoot with. Anyways, there's that. Here we are, the Nomad Wolves. 0 renown, 2 recruits. Average level is 1. They're both level 1. And our faction standing is... I don't know what those numbers represent in the grand scheme of things. So there's Scrapyard. Whoops. WASD do not pan the camera, by the way. I don't think you really can. No, yeah. So, Ember Lake, Junktown. Let's head to Junktown, I guess. There's a caravan there. Ember Lake is where she wanted to go, so we're kind of moving in the direction of both of our needs, I suppose. And again, we can hold space to move this up a little bit. Or move it faster, I suppose. Okay. Junktown. The squad approaches a large settlement of Junktown and are greeted by armed guards on duty. Above, within watchtowers, more guards watch intently at the latest arrivals with high-powered mounted guns at the ready, looking for signs of trouble. Holster our weapons and enter peacefully. So what is this going to be like? Your squad enters Junktown, a large and well-fortified community protected by natural rock formation and makeshift walls. Within, a giant windmill provides the town with much-needed energy to be productive. You see some locals about, with most seemingly content and busy. Checking the public board, you see no notices about missing locals or merchant caravans. Okay. Oh, so we're actually in town right now. I thought this was like a loading screen. Okay. So, talk to the barkeeper. This is the merchant. Let's talk to the barkeeper. Okay. So, we have 3 missions available. This one is noted as risky, but it pays the best. Our rival grows in numbers, and it's time for a cull. Poison the outpost's water supply and report back for your reward. Okay. The Merchant Guild is seeking mercenaries to patrol 3 waypoints and deter raiders in the area. Return once for payment. Okay, that's... I don't mind doing that. Data delivery. We have an operative deep in hostile territory. Bring a data crystal. Let's do this one. We'll play guard for a little bit. Okay. So that's just going to be in our active mission log. Good to know. Right. So I don't know what we should be trading necessarily. Or buying for that matter. Handguns. Long rifles. I don't think she has any ammo for her guns, so I'm wondering if we should buy some. I can't really afford very much. Got 1 bullet. Well, I think it's like 1, maybe like a magazine's worth or something. Well, let's at least make sure we have some ammo. And I think that'll be it. Does she need to like carry it on her? How does that work? Each box contains 9 bullets designed for high velocity, repeater, or long rifles. Okay. I guess we'll just see if that worked. Okay, so let's leave. I should probably go back to the log and see where it is we're supposed to be. can we pause? I don't know. Well, there's the notification. So let's head over there. Is that the only... It says 3 waypoints, but that's the only one I see. Maybe we have to do one and then the other appears. Oh, there's one. Okay. But where's the third? I don't see it. It might be blending. Oh, there it is. Okay. Probably should have done them in a more coherent order than that, but oh well. Okay. Squad has reached one of the designated waypoints for the current mission, internal security, and it takes some time to rest a moment and prepare for the journey ahead. Next waypoint. Alright, let's head up here. Past the scrapyard. Maybe we'll swing through the scrapyard on our way back down. And then we'll have to go through Junktown to get to the last one. I should have done them in like a circle or something. Oh well. Oh well. I want to get some combat in today, though. I want to see how it feels. I wish the map were a little bit bigger. Oh, it is paused. Okay. Oh, there's a pause button up here, too. Got it. I wish the map was a little bit bigger, and I don't know. The painting is cool, but it's a bit difficult to read depth from. Not that depth really matters that much, but it just doesn't feel like a map as much as it feels like we're just crossing a painting. But that's just a minor complaint. It's not like it's really any different from any other map. It just is more stylized, I guess. Okay. Next waypoint. Let's go through the scrapyard, since we're here. I don't know what's there for us, but we'll check it out. Squad reach a small outpost and are greeted by a lone guard on duty. The locals nearby acknowledge our arrival with neutral indifference, though some seem curious at the potential for trade. Let's enter peacefully. See what there's no available missions. We can trade here. Seems like everything's the same price. Rations. Each recruit consumes 1 ration per day, so we're good for about 3 days. Let's stock up on more rations. Actually, do we need water too? We do. 2 liters per day. Oh, so they go through water faster. Yeah, we need water. Let's buy all the water they have. And we'll buy all the rations too, why not? Oh, no, I just sold them, damn it. Yeah, wrong side. Luckily, it seems like the buy and sell price is the same either way. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Or did I buy too much of the... I had 6, I think. So let's buy 12 of that. And yeah, I'll sell some of this. I think I bought way too much. So 12 and 12. Okay. That was a bit of a mess. Any second here. Okay, so moving on. We'll continue south. And... wait. Oh, I'm missing stuff here. There's actually notifications down here. So if we bring Zenium ore to Derelict City, we'll be rewarded. Let's do this mission first to get a bit of capital. Oh, I keep hitting S. Because we don't really have the funds right now to buy up resources to trade. I spent everything on ammo and rations. I might jump in on that battle, but there's our last checkpoint, and maybe we'll do her little quest since we'll be in the area. But I wouldn't mind jumping in on this if it's still happening when we get there. So the Merchant Guild and Xenobeasts. Interesting. So are they Merchant Guild too? I don't know. But here we go. Looks like we'll arrive in time. Okay, battle is raging between the Merchant Guild 8 and Xenobeast 2. Looks like they have numbers on their side, so we should be pretty safe in joining them. Maybe we'll get some renown for it as well. Oh. I thought the other 8 guys were going to be here. So, let's fire. You... How does this work? You with your gun. Do I have to move you? Oh, I click this. Okay. She's out of range from the look of it. Hit chance is 0. So, what is the range on that? Looks like we need to move up 3 tiles. So I need to be, what, there? Doesn't have enough AP. Probably should have just stayed back. Let's have you advance ahead of her with your shield. And that's good enough. Okay, they're going to close the distance. We'll start shooting and get him up into attack range as well. 77, 76. And we'll just fire at that one. Cool, 9 damage. Can we fire again? Not enough action points. Where is her action points listed? Oh, there we go. So I have to hover over her to see it. 3 out of 8. Getting her more AP through level ups would be ideal, because if she could shoot twice per turn, she'd be pretty lethal. We have plenty of ammo, so there's no reason to reload yet. I guess we'll just end her turn there. Let's have you close and start swinging. See if you can't kill that one. Okay, so he doesn't hit very hard. They're missing. Good. Glad that they're missing. Right, so let's take another shot. 76. Let's try to kill that one first. And unfortunately, that's the end of your turn. You go ahead and swing at that one. Nice. There's one down. And you can swing twice, so go ahead. Hopefully she can shoot past him. Ooh, those guys hit kind of hard. I'm also curious to see if damage persists through combat. So, like, after this battle, is he going to have 23 health and we have to take him to a doctor or something? Or does it just go away? I'm curious. We've been using Sword Slash, but is one of these better? Cutting motion effective against unarmored targets. I don't know how armored you are. Care pace. Probably armored. So increased armor penetration at the expense of accuracy. And that is like a double attack with less accuracy. Let's try power thrust. Yeah, that did hit harder. So I guess their care pace counts as armor. We got a worm bone. Okay. 328 experience. Let's see what that means for us down here. I don't know. Thanks, friend. Here's your reward, and the guild will hear about your good deed. What was my reward? I guess they gave me some Zen by the looks of it. Okay, so last checkpoint. Then we'll see what her thing's about and go from there. But yeah, I'd like to know, like, where's their experience? Okay, here. So they have to hit 1,000 before they get to level 2, at which point I assume we'll be rewarded with more skill points. And hopefully there is a way to increase their action points. It didn't look like I could up it when we had skill points, but I'll keep an eye out. Maybe it requires a certain level, because getting her to 10 would be ideal. That way she can fire twice per turn. Even 9, just so that she could shoot and reload in the same turn. Approaching the plotted mark on their map, the squad notices boot prints in the sand and several figures sitting together nearby under the cover of a rocky outcrop. They notice us and scuffle into a loose formation, making a charge toward our squad. The Nomad wolves stand their ground. As the strangers come closer, you see their armor covered in dirt and dried blood. Their faces are scarred and menacing. It's clear that these individuals are vile scum of the wasteland. One of them screams hysterically with foam coming out of his mouth. "Fresh meat, boys, come and get it." Cannibals and a degenerate plague upon humanity. Men who have lost all sense of morality and given into their base survival instincts. Okay, so it's 2 on 2. These guys look kind of like dark elves from Warhammer. Alright, so she's up first. It looks like the damage did persist slightly. He's only got 27 health. He's got a pistol. What do you have? Hunting spear, kite shield, revolver, and a round shield. Okay. What was your range again? I'm willing to bet that they're going to advance. So let's just bring you up to here and call it there. Okay, so that's within your firing range now. Let's have you engage the guy with the pistol. You won't be able to attack, but that should keep them there. Okay. Well, I'm going to go for the headshot here because I only get 1 attack per turn either way. 53, 53. Damn. Probably should have just gone for the sure thing. Oh well. Oh boy. Blocked it with his shield. Still took some damage though. He's not doing great. Okay. What were you wearing armor wise? You have armor on. Let's do power thrust. Parried it. Damn. Well, we can do another. Let's go for the guy with the pistol. Nice. Oh wow. 1 hit. You're bleeding. That's not good. Damn. Yeah, I really wish you had more AP. Okay, well that's your turn. Oh. He's out of the fight. He didn't die. Ah. Alright, well, that's the end of your turn. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to like move and shoot with her or something. Let's see. Oh, can't move away. That's good to know. We might lose this fight now. Go for a dagger strike. Oh wow, that's pathetic. Well, that's all I can do. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Unless she's dodging all of these hits coming at us. I guess I could heal. Stim. Yeah, stim her just so that she doesn't die. I'm pretty sure the other guy didn't die. He had 1 hit point left, so I think he just went out of combat. Firebomb? Sure, light him on fire. Oh, you lit yourself on fire. God damn it. We're gonna lose this. Unless you dome him. Nope. Okay, well, we lost. The Nomad Wolves fought bravely, but our enemy proved superior. The fallen are placed in chains. The squad is marched across the wasteland towards the slave traders and sold into a life of servitude. Alright, we lost. Okay. Well, I should not have probably taken on that fight beforehand, just because him going into that battle with, you know, an extra attack's worth of health taken out was probably not conducive to winning it. But yeah, that's difficult, especially for a starting mission, and that was the easiest of the 3 based on the pay level. But anyways, let's hit continue and see where it leaves us. Where are we here? Oh, we're at Scrapyard. Okay. This is after we bought the rations. Well, let's speed back on down here. Oops. And see what we can do. It's a shame it didn't save after our victory. We did win that battle down there. Now that we have a better feel for the combat, let's try this again. We'll see if we can defeat those little worm things without taking any damage. And then we'll get back over here and try to play that better as well. Okay, Xenobeasts. Let's do this. Right. So you need 5 to shoot. Every tile requires 1. So if I move you to there, you should be able to take a shot. Correct? No, every tile takes 2. Okay. Well, either way, her turn's over. Let's move you guys there. They won't be able to close with us this turn. I'll move you a little bit closer. I'd like him to be able to attack at least once after he advances. Which, yeah, he'll get exactly 1. And we now know that we need to be doing the armor pen attack. Okay, 9 damage, not bad. That's all you can do, so yeah. Let's get you up and do a power thrust into try to kill that one, I guess. Your minimum damage should be enough. Really? 10? It said 14 to 18. I guess that's not factoring in maybe damage resistance or something. You are bleeding, though. Maybe you'll bleed out before you get another attack. Ah, come on. Her gun is not that great, to be honest. Right, so this one has the best accuracy. Let's just sword slash that one down. And then we'll see if we can't get the other one with a slash. Oh, we missed. Okay. Luckily, he missed as well. Can you land an attack? No. Right, well, you get 2 attacks. Let's go for the power thrust, just to make sure we do enough damage. Perfect. We'll take our worm bone and get out of here. We'll also get paid for our trouble. Yeah, he gave us like 100 Zen or something. But more importantly, we were able to do that without taking any damage, so at least there's that. What did, I want to see what they have, because that main city wanted a particular type of resource. I need to not be looking at mine or I'm going to accidentally sell stuff again. I think they wanted Zenium ore. This place doesn't have any, though. I don't think I can take on another mission either. Or maybe there just isn't any available. Either way, let's keep moving. Okay. So we have 2 days to get there. We should be able to. We already did that. Spore brew shortage. Kerator, where is that? Oh, all the way out there. Burning Sands is also short. Is Burning Sands closer? I like that they tell you like what certain towns need, because in Warband it's always really hard to keep track of that because there's no good way to deal with trade in that game. Alright, so was that it? Oh, I guess we don't have the fight this time. Okay. Or did we miss a point or something? No, it said to just return to town before the missions expired, so yeah, we hit all 3. I guess there was just a random chance of that happening. Let's swing by her little objective before we leave. We've got corpse makers. They're just scavengers. Okay. I thought they were like raiders or something. The team makes it to a rocky outcrop at the designated location and begin to scour the area for anything of interest. After a while, they spot a hidden cavern that leads underground. Varen peers into the passage and says, "Did I mention I hate being inside caves?" Iona looks at him with a raised eyebrow and mockingly asks, "Afraid of the dark?" He chuckles and responds, "No, I'm afraid of potentially being a meal for alien bugs." She shrugs and proceeds down the passage. So we'll pat Varen on the back and follow her. One thing I don't like, Battle Brothers does this too. If me, the player, is a character in this game, why am I not represented in the fights? I feel like I should have my own avatar and be a third character in those battles. Battle Brothers does the same thing. You're like the captain of the mercenary company, but you don't actually have a character. So that irks me a little bit. A few steps down the passage, the normally arid desert air feels drier, as if the moisture is being pulled from it completely. Is that an air condenser? Iona whispers as she points to a nearby contraption of metal tubes and the whir of a compressor. The R's in this font are kind of difficult to read sometimes. Taking a closer look, the contraption is producing droplets of water into a flask that's almost full. I've studied these before, and it's rather odd for one to be here. Suddenly a voice shouts out, "Don't you sand rats touch that." "Sorry for the intrusion, we mean you no harm," Iona calls out, and her voice reverberates through the passage. "We're looking for one called the Tinkerer." An eerie silence blankets the passage. Then the voice speaks again. "I have not been called that in many years. Who sent you to find me?" Iona squints to see further into the dark passage. "My mother. She's missing. I'm on a mission to find her." Suddenly, lights burst into life and illuminate the way to a metal door. We'll follow her lead. The group follows Iona as she heads toward the door. "Look up. Let me see your face." The voice drones out from nearby speakers. Iona lifts her head and looks towards the ceiling where a vid probe is attached to the rock surface. "Yes, I see the resemblance to her," the voice spoke in a softer, curious tone. "What is it that you want with me?" Iona lifts her necklace, attached as a data crystal, and shows it to the vid probe. "My mother left me this. It's encrypted." Watch as she negotiates her way through this. Iona removes the data crystal and looks at the vid link. "Can you help me decrypt it?" she pleaded. Some static noises emanate from the speakers before the voice returns. "I can, however it won't be easy or fast. But I need something from you first," a show of faith. Iona grins and replies eagerly, "Of course, what is it that you want?" A small compartment beside the door opens up. "Put the crystal in there and return to me with 40 fuel cells. That's my offer, take it or leave it." Varen huffs and speaks up. "That's enough fuel cells to sustain an outpost for weeks." He looks disapprovingly at Iona. "It also costs a small fortune, not exactly affordable for our struggling gang." Iona looks upset. You can see she's holding back tears. You tell Varen that Iona will earn her keep and not to worry about the cost. She places the data crystal into the compartment and it immediately closes. "We'll be back," she said, staring at the vid probe with intensity. "Let's go scavenge up those fuel cells then." I'm sure there's going to be a quest for us to get those because buying 40 would be insane. Alright, so we need to get back to Junktown. Scavenging outposts and derelict city. Death Sand has a major fire sand shortage. Where is that? Oh, all the way out there? I don't think so. Available combat mission. Might want to do that. We'll see. Squad reached the entrance of town and heads towards the caravan drop-off area to meet with the caravan master. After a brief discussion, he hands over the agreed payment for the patrol mission. Okay. Right. We'll holster our weapons. Highly aggressive xenobeasts. Those aren't too hard to deal with, so that's something that we could certainly do. I don't want to do this one. That seems too difficult for us right now. So I'll grab that. And let's see, trade goods. Advanced alloys. How much does a fuel cell cost? 78. So he wanted 40 of them, right? To buy 14 would be 1,000. So 780. It's gonna cost us about 3,000, give or take a little bit. That's not as much as I was expecting. So that is doable, I guess. That's assuming the prices are consistent, which it seems like the prices are consistent everywhere. Okay, so let's head on out. Right, so with that, we're actually out of time. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, but if you guys would like to see more, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and we can maybe do a few more episodes. Given the price of the game on Steam, I do think if you're into these sort of sandboxy types of, games, it would certainly be worth the 13 bucks or whatever. Obviously, I haven't been able to get in far enough to really explore the depth of it, but so far it seems pretty compelling. There's actually a story that's kind of guiding you through, but then there's also the sandbox elements that can keep you busy indefinitely, depending on how, versatile they are. I wish that the world was a little bit bigger. It does feel very small. But obviously there's still a lot we haven't explored, so maybe that's a bit premature to say. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some, I'm just going to call it Nomads with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next first look video.